All right, team. So this is a website. I'm going to put the link in the comment section how you can get this website. If you have 3 hotspots or fewer, it's free. If you go more than 3, I think it's like $5 a month or something like that. But you can track all of them, right? So we've gone in and put in. We have 18 hotspots, part of our team already. Now we just got quite a few of them. Just got 6 of them. So these are red ones, so you can't. Those aren't online yet. But they will be shortly. But here's what I wanted to show you. Some really good information here. Like these are at 100% transmit scale, a little bit different color, 71%. You can see we've got one down here, shiny camel porcupine, which is only 33%. So that affects the earnings. But our earnings on these things are horrible, and they're horrible for a couple reasons. The reason that they're horrible is because all except for this hotspot are what's called relayed. If you don't know what that is, there are other videos here that we can explain that and how to fix that. But that's got to get fixed. So I'm going to fix that this week and make sure that all these other hotspots are not relayed any longer. Okay, but the one hotspot that we have that's not relayed is Joyous Sable Gibbon. And it's not even doing that great. If you zoom in here, you can see in the last 30 days, we got 5.61 HNT. So, we've put all these hotspots in here and trying to figure out why are our hotspots not doing well, right? Like what is the deal? You guys have all been on Helium Track. You've seen all the different hotspots. And why do some of them make, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30 HNT a month, and others of them are making 5.61 or 0.71. And we learned the reason that these guys are like this is because they're relayed. And there's so many people out there that don't even know what that means. So if you're in that category, don't feel bad because there's literally, I would say 90% of the people who are part of Helium have no clue what that means or how to fix it, obviously. So that's the biggest reason. But figured a couple of other things out too. And here's what happened. So I'm on this website and I'm looking, we got 18 hotspots in here. But I looked over here and it says neighborhood and it says 55. And I was like, well, if that 18 represents how many hotspots I have, I must have 55 around me. And most of our hotspots are in that kind of like Frederick down to like Rockville, Bethesda area, right? So I click on neighborhood and lo and behold, look at that. Frederick, Gaithersburg, Frederick, Bethesda, Gaithersburg, Frederick. So these are all in, our neighborhood or whatever, right? Then I look over and I say, holy cow, this one made almost 39 H&T in the last 30 days, right? Oh my gosh, this one 27 and a half, 26, 30. Now this one's only at 5, got to figure that out. 25, 13, 14 basically. What is going on? Why is this? So I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out. So I click on Basic Cinnabar Moose. I do that. It brings up information, daily, how much it's making. So you can look here, the date and how many H&T it created, okay? But when I go down here, this is what I noticed, okay? I noticed this, 100% RS scale. But I looked at this and I said, wait a second. This one is 5 meters in the air, is what that means. So this one is 5 meters up. So you're what, 16, 17 feet in the air? So second story. But then look at this, 5.8 dBi antenna. That's an aftermarket antenna. I think it's the one that we get as part of the lease. So aftermarket antenna. So, that's interesting. So I go back to the list, right? And now instead of Cinnabar Moose, I'm looking at Striped Vanilla Yeti. This one made 27 and a half in the last 30 days, right? So I scroll back down here and I look again 100%, but then I look over here and look at this. This one's 11 meters in the air and an 8 dBi, a different type of antenna. Now, the higher dBi doesn't necessarily make it better. It just, different antennas do different things, okay? But look at this, 11 meters in the air. So that one's 35 feet in the air. So it's on the 3rd floor maybe. So anyways, I'm like, wow, interesting. So the higher up and the aftermarket antenna. So I'm like, okay, well, that's 2. Let's look at another one. So I go back over here and we'll go down to the 3rd one. Amusing Sky Orangutan. Made 26.41 H&T over the course of the last 30 days. And if you scroll down, look at that. Lo and behold, 25 feet in the air, 8 meters, and an aftermarket antenna. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to see a pattern here. If we go back, let's do 2 more. Okay, let's do this. Let's go Keen Hemp Scallop, 30.58 H&T over the last 30 days. And look at this, 15 meters or what, 45 to 50 feet in the air and a 10.5 dBi, okay, antenna, aftermarket antenna. Same thing on all of these, okay? So the last one I want to show you, and I don't know which one I'm going to pick here, but I'm going to scroll down the bottom and find one that's not doing so great, okay? So let's do this one, 2H&T, Daring Fuzzy Anteater, okay? So let's see, this one, 100%, but now look at this. 8 meters, so that's good, okay? It's better than being on the ground or something, but 4 dBi, which I think is what the Bobcats come with as their stock antenna. So what I noticed is out of these 55, the ones that were making some really good HNT, they are using the aftermarket antenna. And oh, by the way, you have to tell, like, whoever's the owner of the box has to go in and tell Helium the height. So again, a lot of people don't know that, and their box may be on the third level, right? They may have an apartment on the eighth floor, and they might be, 8 meters in the air. What would that be? I don't even know what that would be. That would be 80 feet in the air. So divided by three is what, 20 some meters up, right? So if you don't go in and tell Helium Track, so you have to go into your heliumtrack.app, and there's like, when you go into your network, you see the box over on the right side. There's like a couple of little like three buttons or whatever, three little dots. You click on that, and it says make edits to your hotspot. You have to go in and tell it how many meters in the air it is and what type of antenna that you've got. So when it knows that, now it can somehow, the network uses that information to do more communication and more specific communication, and in turn create more HNT, which makes that box more profitable. So what I'm telling you guys is, I'm excited because everybody now that's on the lease program is going to get the aftermarket antenna. You might want to do a little bit of research, and we're looking for a really good YouTube video that'll explain the different types of antennas and what they do. I'm trying to find one video that's 10 minutes or less that goes through all the different types of antennas and what they do and what they're designed for, different situations that they're designed for. So I'm looking for that. But the point is, everybody's getting an aftermarket antenna. When you get your box, you hook that antenna up. You get that box as high as possible, as high as possible. 25 feet in the air is not that high. That's somebody put it on their roof, maybe. They might live in a 3-level home or something like that, and they've got it on the third level. They put it in their attic or something like that. But then you have to notify the system that you've got the aftermarket antenna and you've got a certain height on that box. Okay, so hopefully this helps you guys. If you got any questions, always reach out anytime. Comments, put them in the comment section or something, but reaching out directly is much better. Okay? Y'all have a great Christmas, and hopefully we'll talk to you and see you soon.